Rome, the Eternal City. The former capital city of the Roman Empire.
All roads lead to Rome!
The Italian capital is the stage for the sixth and final stop of the Red.Bull-X-Fighters World Tour 2010. And the roads to the season's final have been long and stony. The American Nate Adams checks out the historical sites on an Italian-style motorbike. And Andre Villa is obviously a sight for himself.
Ciao bello!
But the Norwegian does not have time for an Italian moment. He has an appointment. The Colosseum. Two modern gladiators battle for the title of the World Tour Champion 2010. Andre Villa is the dominating rider of the season. He won the first contest of the year in Mexico City. Since then, he permanently led the series. Villa won 3 out of 5 qualifyings. Except for London, he always finished on the podium. Andre Villa is the points leader and the man to beat. Only one man can stop him, Nate Adams. He is the defending World Tour champion. He has 3 Red.Bull-X-Fighters victories in his bag. He did not win a contest this year, but Adams is extremely consistent. Whenever he appeared, he finished on the podium. Nate Adams and Andre Villa. Whoever of these guys wins Rome wins the Red.Bull-X-Fighters World Tour 2010. The contest is sold out for weeks. The gates open and the party begins. 20,000 people rush into Rome's Stadio Flaminio for the first ever Red.Bull-X-Fighters on Italian soil. One hour before the contest, the 2008 champion Matt Rabot enters the riders' area. But who is the guy on Nate Adams' bike?
Yeah, I'm Nate. I'm Nate. I'm the champion.
No, this is the champion. But the real Nate Adams is always delighted when his friend Eigo Sato shows up. While his son checks the bike, Danny Torres discusses his qualifying run with variety judge Grant O'Brien.
Yeah, it's my first time that I talk with you, with the judges.
There's music in the air when the Red.Bull-X-Fighters kickstart their 2-stroke engines. Andre Villa and the other modern gladiators are ready to battle.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rome, Italy, in the Stadio Flaminio. 20,000 screaming fans await the final of the Red.Bull-X-Fighters 2010. Top qualified rider Nate Adams in an epic battle against this man here, Andre Villa from Norway, who is atop the standings in this contest. The traditional Roman gladiators defending their home ground, but these modern gladiators, they want this piece of earth for themselves today. They are itching to get into the action and start this contest, and it is going to be epic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the final of the Red.Bull-X-Fighters 2010. Who will take the crown and the scepter home? Who will it be?
The roads led over 3 continents. The World Tour started in April in Mexico City. 42,000 fans saw a contest that was cut short due to heavy rainfalls. Andre Villa finally took the trophy home. The Great Pyramids and the Sphinx in Giza, Egypt, were the backdrop for the second stop. The American Adam Jones took down the best contenders and won the title. The Red Square in Moscow turned upside down. 50,000 Russian fans celebrated the dominating champion of the event, New Zealand's rubber kid Levi Sherwood. Madrid, Spain. The Plaza de Toros de las Ventas. 25,000 Spanish fans celebrated the breathtaking performance of Robbie Madison. The fourth contest saw the fourth different winner. London, England. The historic Battersea Power Station. 30,000 British fans and the great Levi Sherwood created an unforgettable night. The overall standings after 5 of 6 stops. Villa leads in front of Adams, Sherwood and Madison. And then came the bad news. Levi Sherwood and Robbie Madison would both crash and suffer fractures. None of them would be able to compete at the last stop. Rome, the grand finale. The Stadio Flaminio and 20,000 Italians are waiting for a showdown between just 2 riders, Andre Villa and Nate Adams. The quarterfinals. Izzo meets Jones, Red.Bull faces Torres, Bizouard challenges Villa, and Sheehan faces Adams. The first head-to-head duel, Brice Izzo against Giza champion Adam Jones. The Frenchman hits the course first. He's the underdog and has nothing to lose.
Well, the more the week's gone on here, Brice has adapted to this course and gets smoother and smoother, and he's throwing his tricks larger every time, so.
Over the double-double there, we had a couple of nice ones. Shaolin right out the gate.
Nice Cordova over the big gap.
And he rocked that one beautifully. Great rotation, extension was there, and the landing was super clean. I think that's probably the best Cordova we've seen on the night.
Okay, where I'm glad, I don't think Brice speaks a bunch of English, but where I'm gonna have to pick on him a little bit, and then he gives it a handful of gas, where I was about to say he needs to up his intensity just a notch, kind of get on the gas and get some revs going, get the crowd fired up.
Strange choice of lines here. He's going for the dirt double. That's a good thing, though, because he was going to run out of time to get to the next jump. So this one will count, and that's going to be it for his run. It's done. A good run for Brice Izzo.
You know, really impressive, though, with this trick right here, the Cordova backflip. I was just about to say how impressive it is that these European riders are adapting to the 120-footer so good, especially guys like Brice who are kind of new to the X-Fighter Tour. Just sticking a Cordova flip, not just flipping it. Angry Adam.
Well, he's got a first place under his belt on this tour, so he knows he can do it, and he's in a good position to do it again from where he's at. So it all comes down to how he rides.
One of Adam's nicknames is Gumby. You can see by that extension exactly why they call him that. Oh, how about that? Turntable to no-handed can. Only one other guy I know does that, and unfortunately our boy Levi is not here tonight. And there, the rigor mortis. What happens when a dead body sits for too long and goes too big? It turns into rigor mortis.
Then a backflip cliffhanger right after it. Still got time in his run. He has loaded this run full of big tricks. With 10 seconds remaining, he could still get another 2 hits in.
Rock solid, Indian.
Getting a little squirrely,
flipping it around. We're going to count this one with the second left on the clock. Backflip, lazy boy.
Oh, what a way to end it. That's a great run from Adam Jones.
Here's what I'm looking for. We got the turntable to no-handed double can. I think he was wanting that saran wrap out, maybe saving it for later.
The riders are standing on the hill and are waiting for the judges. And this is how the judging at Red.Bull-X-Fighters works.
Well, judging in the Colosseum back in ancient